Go ahead and get settled in whenever you're ready. Leaning back into your chair, letting the feet touch together, the knees kind of splay open, the palms face upward, shoulders relax, close your eyes. Whenever you're ready, take your time. And when you are ready, close your eyes, take a deep, huge breath through the nose and out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. And one more time like that, big, deep breath. Fill the belly and release it with a sigh. And then just go ahead and let the breath flow naturally and easily. Scanning over your body, making sure that you're relaxed from head to toe. Paying special attention to any place that you know you hold some tightness or tension. Breathe into that place, fill it with your breath, and slowly dissolve with your intention. Just dissolve that area of the body. Just noticing your mind also relaxing more and more into this practice. Becoming less distracted and kind of drawn away to other thoughts and doings of the morning, of the day previous, or the day after. And instead, you find yourself, with the help of your breath and your intention, landing fully into this present moment. Right here, right now. And before we begin moving or anything, just bring into your mind gratitude, appreciation, at least for a moment, just to honor the fact that we can even do this practice today, that we have a physical body and a mind that can get us here, that we have the internet to be able to connect ourselves, that we have technology at our fingertips to give us this resource, that our body and our mind is feeling well enough to be here, to connect in this place. Sure, we might have things going on physically, emotionally, circumstantially, but here we are. In this moment in time, this opportunity to practice together is such a great blessing that so many don't have. So just feeling into that for a moment and feeling gratitude for this opportunity, for this healthy, vibrant body and mind and spirit. And now let's extend. A big breath takes the legs out in front of us, the arms overhead, lengthen, lengthen, look up, and just nice long stretch. And then one side, you can ground with your hand down, your foot down, just open up one side of the body, doesn't matter which side. Other side, such a simple stretch, but really can feel so good. And then just feeling that lengthening from the fingertips to the toe tips. Nice. One more time on each side. Maybe go a little deeper into your curve this time, into your C shape. Good. Another side. Nice. And then coming into the center, sitting up nice and tall. Let's enjoy some shoulder circles. So getting those babies moving at their full radius. All the way forward. Take your time. Bring your arms together and then up towards your shoulders, or up towards your ears rather, all the way back and down. So what helps is to make big circles with the elbows, as you know. I don't know if you can hear that, but in addition to my tank top straps, there's all kinds of cricks and cracks going on in my shoulders this morning. So you might be feeling that too. Some a little louder than others. Some you just feel kind of that bumpiness on the inside, and you just kind of know that you're smoothing that out, just like a massage does. Self-massage here. Now reverse it one more time so that the shoulders in the back down position. And now just kind of working the elbows into their full radius, just kind of holding the arms down against the upper arms around against the rib cage. So you feel that full radius in just the elbows. Yeah, and then the other direction, just get the full joints working. And now turn the hands as you spin the rotation of the elbows, just turn the hands back and forward so that you can feel even a little bit more of that twist. Good, and now with the wrists and the feet, or the wrists and the ankles rather, bring the feet up and then point and flex a few times. So you bring in the toes and the fingers, spread them wide, and then curl everything in, even with your feet, make little fists. Good, bring them up, spread them out, bring them in. Spread, bring them in. And now some circles with those through both the wrists and the ankles. Move them every direction that they go, and then the other way. It's like synchronized swimming, but not as cool and refreshing. Point and flex a few times. There you go. And now let's work into the hips. Draw the left knee in towards the chest. Just draw it in nice and firm. Give it a good squeeze. And now just holding with the left hand only, some big circles with the hips. Well, circles with the knee, I should say, to open the hips. Yeah. Full radius if you can. I know when sitting it's a little tricky. The other direction now. And then draw that knee in towards the chest again, and then bring the foot in across the chest. So, you kind of got your pigeon pose, your runner's pose here. Now, to whatever degree is comfortable. We have not warmed up the body yet, so right here might be it. You're just kind of drawing the leg closer in. This might be it. That's fine too. We're just wanting to work into the hips. So if you find what's comfortable for you today, I thought maybe rather than that typical forward fold over the leg, we could just draw the leg in. Now, some of us that are a little more flexible can maybe put that foot. Normally, it's much more flexible, I must say. I can notice it in my own body, but I can still get my arm kind of cradled around the front leg. So, it doesn't need to look beautiful. But somehow where you can really feel, most importantly, that deep stretch in the outer hip of the left side. Making sure that you're sitting up tall-ish. You're not slouched or rounded too much forward. Draw it in a little more close toward the chest if you can. And then slowly release the leg down. Other side. Draw it in nice and tight, tight, tight. Not only is this good just to kind of bring that opening into the hip and kind of prepare the hip, but this is great for digestion as well. You're stimulating the internal organs, the intestines, kind of getting things moving. And now some big circles. Holding on to the knee, trying to let the leg kind of relax as much as possible here, and like your arm is really doing the work so that you can get into that hip. Good, and then reverse. And then drawing the knee back into the chest, nice and firm, firm, firm. And then across. Same thing that you did on the other side, of course. If you were like this, then be there. Whatever's comfortable. You will notice a difference in the right and left side. Just kind of giving that a chance to balance out. That's the beautiful benefit, yet one of the many in yoga, is that we are creating more balance. The right and left side, right and left hemispheres, the brain, which we talk about a lot, but also just the physical structure. The right and left hip, the right and left shoulder, right and left elbow, everything, the quadriceps, they're all getting more balanced out. It's always good to leave your hip stretches a little longer because the hips take a bit to let go. Pull your draw your leg in towards the chest a little more. And then slowly release. Very nice, sitting up nice and tall. Let's just do our 6 directions of the spine very briefly, really, and then we'll kind of move into the flow a bit more. So sitting up tall, I'm halfway from the back of the chair. Inhale, toes up onto the toes. We're doing cat-cow, so holding onto the front of the knees. Inhale, chest up. Exhale, round it up. Oh, I did the feet the wrong way. Let's take it from the top. Feet are on the ground. Heels are on the ground. Hands are on the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Now the toes come up and you round it all in. And then inhale, open. And exhale, squeeze it in. Inhale, open. Now we got our flow. Exhale, squeeze it. Really round it. See if you can exaggerate this movement. Inhale, round it backwards. Bring the hands onto the chair for support and open it up. Exhale. Inhale. And one more. Both sides. And rounding or coming into the center, neutral spine. And now side to side. Inhale. Exhale, tilt. Inhale, just flow with it, gazing up if that's okay with your neck. Deep breath, take you down. Big breath in, brings you up. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Inhale, shoot it up. Exhale, drop it in. A little deeper now into your tilt. And one more, both sides. Last time. Into the center, hands to heart. Sitting up tall, release your hands down, and we are doing our spinal twists. We'll start in the beginning with a little bit more stillness, and then we'll flow. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, grounding your hands first. Inhale, lengthen, and exhale, twist it. And just take your time here, 5 breaths at least, making sure that the knees are balanced. The twist is really in the upper body. If you'd like, you can extend your back arm. Gazing back toward that hand to pull the twist all the way up into the neck and the head. A little deeper twist now if you can. And then release into the center. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, other side. First, grounding the hands. Inhale, lengthen. And enjoy your twist. Several breaths here. One more breath. And then slowly release. Good. Now open the feet out nice and wide. Scooch up on the front of your chair a bit. Ground the heels down onto the floor. Ground your hands down onto the floor as well. And just like make a nice, long, strong stance here. So you feel that our weight is into our feet more. Our hands are holding some weight into the palms of the hands, into the knees. So you really kind of just feel grounded in the front of the body here. And now using that strength in the front of the body to lengthen the spine. Close your eyes. It's very subtle. Let's see if you can really lengthen from the crown of the head to the tailbone. Shoulders come away from your ears. Imagine that drawing, a lengthening. And now slowly tilting forward, sliding down your shins, hands to ankles, and tilt forward. Now you can push your elbows into your knees, kind of like you do with a butterfly, where we have our feet closer to our pelvis, like kind of bent in like that. Similar, where we will push our elbows into our knees and tilt forward here and really use the elbows to open the inner thighs. I can definitely feel that. Hopefully you can too. All of us have differing flexibility. A good opening. As you can see, we're spending some time getting to the hips today. And then you can release the hands from the ankles, bring the hands in the middle. Let's just inhale, lengthen. We did this last time, just kind of come up onto our fingertips. I know it's a little hard to see me down there, so I'm just up on my fingertips. Lengthen, and then exhale, fold forward and round your spine. Try to touch the crown of your head to the ground in front of you. And then slowly inhale, lengthen. So the feet stay nice and grounded. There's definitely some weight in the legs. Not a lot of weight on the butt. See, the butt can come right up off the chair real easy. So just enough to kind of keep your balance there. Inhale, lengthen, fingertips are touching. Neck is long, and then exhale. Bend the elbows, draw the head, the crown of the head all the way down to the ground. And let's continue on like that. A few times flowing. Inhale, lengthen, lengthen. Exhale, bend the elbows, round it in. Take your time on the way down. Use the hands for support to draw your head closer to the ground. Slowly inhale, lengthen. And exhale, round it in. Now let's stay here on this forward fold. You can soften the grip with the hands just slightly and let the upper body just relax down there. If you'd like to, you can come up and hold opposite elbows. I'm not sure if you can see me down there. So I'm holding the opposite elbows like this and then just dangling the upper body. Just using that little extra weight to get into the hips and the front now. And then releasing, bringing your hands onto the ground to support you coming up nice and slow. You may want to put your hands on your knees to support you all the way up. I know your body can come up without that support, but especially when we're so deep for so long and all that oxygen is coming into our head, we want to come out real gradual and easy so that the body can rebalance without becoming dizzy or offset. So now drawing the feet into the center. I'm just going to do that same thing with the forward fold. We're going to bring our legs out in front of us a little bit further. That's a little bit hard to see, but my legs are quite bent here, so just stretch them out, but they're still bent. Sitting on the chair, you're going to fall off otherwise. So I've come to the front of the chair, just come to the front few inches with my hips, and then my legs bent, but feet brought toward the computer more. And now let's just do a forward fold, laying over the legs. Again, drawing your forehead down towards your shins. See if you can wrap your hands behind your feet, behind your ankles, and kind of tuck your fingers under your heels. Give a lock there. And then slowly releasing that out, rolling up vertebra by vertebra. Okay. And now we're going to do our victory squats. We've done this several times before. This is the one where we open up and stick our tongue out, right? With the lion's breath, the lion posture in the face. So you can either do it in your chair, I'll just refresh you. You're kind of like this, right? And we're in between. Or you stand up and squat to the side. To the middle, squat to the side. So you do whatever you want to today. I'm going to be in the chair mostly so you can see me and I'm not chopping my head off, but no, both work. Okay, so first into the center, you're gonna draw everything into the midline, get the elbows together, the forearms together, everything centered. I actually like to touch my thumbs to my third eye, just to kind of feel that alignment. And then exhale, open. You definitely want to be on the front of your chair here if you're sitting. You're opening to the left side and lunging or kind of more squatting, let's say forward. Open the fingers wide, open the face wide, stick out the tongue. Lion's breath, they call it. Inhale, exhale, inhale. Take your time. Just find a good pace here. I'm actually going to stand up. You don't need to go with me at your own pace, but keep flowing. And keep breathing and keep squatting. Keeping the back nice and flat as you squat and bring your hips closer to the earth. Really open up your face. Stick out your tongue. Breathe from the back of your throat. One more. Both sides. Back into the center. Come into your midline. And then just relax. Sit onto your chair if you were standing. Ground yourself into this neutral spine. It's kind of like Tadasana, that mountain pose when you're standing. This is the version when you're sitting. Just turn the palms down. Close your eyes and have a seat for a moment. Have a rest. Have a breathe. That's what's great about that posture is not only, or that sequence, not only is it warming and detoxifying, it's this beautiful pranayama. It's breathing practice while we're doing it. It really stirs up things within the body really helping us to clear. All right, so now let's just kind of move down to the ground with our arms. We'll be down there for a few moments, doing a few cobra, kind of working in the upper back, cobra and up dogs. So coming toward the front of your chair, inhale out to the sides and up with your arms. Exhale, let's fold it down across the legs or over the legs. So again, same forward fold that we were in just a little while ago, basically. But this time, as you know, we kind of do this halfway up, hands on the shins, lengthen the spine. So let's just do that fluid a few times, flow through it. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, fold forward. You can bring the fingertips down onto the ground. As you fold forward, try to press the palms, the heels of the palms down so that you get that nice stretch in the wrists. So exhale, you fold it in. And then inhale, palms on the shins, lengthen the spine. Exhale, fold forward and see if you can get that wrist stretch. Then inhale and exhale. One more, inhale and exhale. Now hands onto your knees, inhale, and we can take it up a little higher. I'll turn to the side so you can see me a bit better here. You are coming into a very light cobra, like a baby cobra, or an up dog, which is a more rounded or curved spine. And then just exhale, you relax the fingers down, relax everything over your thighs, and then inhale, slowly come up. So you can kind of just do halfway or press into your hands and make a little more of an arch. Exhale, coming down. Inhale, so you're really trying to, here, get the upper back curving, the back of the neck, between the shoulder blades. That's the idea here. Exhale, yes. And one more time. Making that beautiful curve in the upper back, press the chest forward, and then slowly bring it down. Relax your hands all the way down to the ground, forward fold again. Just face towards you. And now slowly rolling up like a rag doll, one vertebra at a time. Now, coming just kind of halfway onto your chair, let's do another twist, just crossing the left leg over the right, holding with the right hand onto the left, and then moving into a twist, now taking the twist into your hips a bit more. So normally, we're trying to line up the knees. Now we're really trying to get that twist into the lower body a bit more across that outside of the hip. Just kind of pull that across. Yeah, and another side. Pull the leg across. Good, and release. Now we'll stand up. And we will work into our warrior series here. I thought what we could do is in front of the chair, kind of bring your chair back, do the warriors in front of the chair. But if you feel that you need the chair, then you have it there and you can use it as a prop. But otherwise, without the chair, just to kind of move through these postures without the support, because we've done it so many times, I'm sure many of you that are watching this are totally able to do it without the prop of the chair. Although the chair, sometimes we feel like it's like this aid that's making it easier, but sometimes it's actually not. It makes it even more challenging. So this time we're going to be facing the side wall. Right leg is in front, left leg is in back. Just check down and make sure that your left ankle or your right ankle rather, is intersecting your left arch. So you're kind of creating that line, the arrow. And then the hips are turned so that you're facing the side wall. Just making sure that your position is correct here and then bend into your right knee. Now you might want to, straighten your lower body a little bit, find that sweet spot. Most importantly is the left toes are kind of tilted toward you, right? And that ankle is down. Both legs are strong. You can bring the arms out in front. Palms facing one another. See if you can, as you're here a bit longer and you're breathing deeply, see if you can dip into your right knee a little deeper. Keep that left leg strong behind you. Good. Keep your upper body balanced in between, so you don't want to be leaning too much forward. See if you can dip a little deeper. Good. Now bring the palms together, touching the palms together and just kind of working the shoulders here a little bit. And now taking your warrior two, the left arm will come behind and open up. Gazing over your right hand, now your palms face downward. See if you can kind of feel that rotation of the upper arms as the inside of the elbows, kind of the elbow crease, faces forward. Sometimes we'll have it upwards like this. We can even turn our hands down and that elbow is forward. So you want to really feel that rotation where the inner elbows are facing toward the computer. Hopefully that made sense. See if you can dip a little deeper into your left, or your right knee rather. Gazing out over your right fingertips. Good. And now we're going to tilt to the right, bring the right elbow down, left arm up. See if you can dip a little deeper into your lunge. Gazing up if it's okay with your neck, otherwise just look forward. See if you can turn the body open to the left a little more. Good, and then legs are strong, stay right where they're at. The upper body comes into that T shape again. And now let's reverse it. Left arm down, right arm up. Dip into your right knee a little deeper. See if you can open this whole right side of the body. Very little weight on the lower hand. And now inhale, coming back into a T into the center. Straighten out your right leg. Now we're doing the same thing, tilting forward, but now it's triangle pose. So you might want to adjust your feet just slightly, but the front right leg is straight, and you come into triangle. And just the same, inhale into the center. Legs are both straight now, and reverse your triangle. Good. Inhale into the center one more time. And then release your hands onto your hips and coming into the center. Standing into Tadasana. Release your hands down to the sides, palms face forward. Feet are just hip distance apart, a couple inches. Stand for a moment here. Center, feel rooted. Deep breath in. You can sigh on your exhale. And now the other side. So same exact thing. Feel free, of course, to use the chair. First position are the warriors. So you want to make sure that your left knee is bent quite a lot. So just check in the posture on your feet. I think you know it now. And then when you're ready, head tilting the hips over to the toward the left side. Bringing the arms out in front. And I think for me, at least, for my body, I need to just be in this posture for a moment and just kind of settle into it. Like right now, my right calf is quite tight. It's hard to get the heel down behind me. So it just takes a minute for the body to like get settled and open up to this new movement that we're asking it to make. So just take your time. You might not be able to lunge as deeply as you want to into that front knee, but you will as your body's here. Straighten the arms, engage the arms a bit more if you can. The upper arms, just kind of bring some action, some energy into the upper body. See if you can tilt or bend a little deeper into your left knee. And now bringing the palms together, just working the shoulders a little strong here. Again, dipping into that knee if your body will open a little more. And now we're going to open up to our right side. Now you might want to situate the legs a little differently, maybe shift your stance. And then rotating so the palms are down, but the elbow creases are facing forward. Long arms, stretching the fingertips in either direction. See if you can dip into your left knee a little deeper. And now we're tilting forward, bringing the left elbow down, right arm up. Bringing the hips a little closer to the earth if you can. And now inhale, coming back into that T, lower body stays right where it's at. And then reverse your warrior. Again, lunging deeply into the left knee. Open up the whole left side of the body. Good. Inhale, coming into the T again. And now straightening the left leg. You might want to reposition slightly. You still want that same arrow shape kind of there, arrow set up with the legs, but take a moment. And now triangle, reaching forward. Reach, reach, reach. Left arm down, right arm up. Not much weight in the left arm, just very gently touching the leg. Keeping both legs strong, both feet grounded. And when you're ready, inhale, coming up to the T, and reverse the triangle. Inhale, coming up to the center. And exhale, bring your hands to your hips. Walking into the center, Tadasana, mountain pose. Opening your palms, standing tall. Close your eyes. And just enjoy a few breaths here, feeling very rooted. Good. Now draw the feet in a little closer together. You can touch them, or I personally, in this chair pose, that's what it's called. I'm actually going to turn to the side. I like to have about an inch or two in between my feet. And then standing up nice and tall. And then what we're going to do is just bring the arms forward, palms facing one another, and like squat down like you're sitting in a chair. So you want to make sure that your tailbone is tucked here. Your knees can draw together, and this is where the feet need to be pretty close. So the knees can press together, inner thighs press, tailbone tucks, back is flat, and see if you can sit a little deeper. Good, so you're starting to feel the warmth growing in your legs, some strength here, good flexibility. Abdomen is firm, lower rib cage is pulled in. See if you can sit a little deeper. And now exhale, bring the arms behind you, airplane wings. Inhale, up. Staying squatting. Exhale, airplane wings. Use your triceps to really draw the energy back. Inhale, strong arms. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. From here, forward position, and exhale, hands on your hips, standing up. And again, Tadasana, mountain pose. Now please go ahead and take a seat. Forward fold one more time. Now we can do the wide leg, that's what I'm going to do. You can also do your legs, bring your legs into the center. You can sit onto the ground and forward fold as well. So find whatever works for you today and let go into it. Slowly, slowly rolling out of your forward fold, wherever you're at, whatever variation you took. And then we're slowly going to make our way down, or into, I should say, our sitting posture or our Shavasana relaxation posture. So take your time, come onto the ground. The ground is always ideal for Shavasana because it's grounding there and you can just really let go and be flat and be heavy. But certainly if you want to sit, you guys know the routine. Take a moment, get yourself set up. Once you find that posture of relaxation, then please go ahead and find stillness there. If you're on your back, just let the feet relax out to the sides, let the palms face upward, and let everything relax. If you are sitting up, just find that perfect posture that is balanced, where there's no effort. You just feel settled, still, no trying, no doing. And once you find that place of comfort, finding stillness there too, bring some huge deep breaths in. And just notice a feeling of gratitude coming over you once again. Thanking every part of your body for being able to move you through this practice, even if some of it was with limitation. Knowing and receiving all of these benefits, not only from the physical movements and the strength, the flexibility, the lubrication of the joints, all the benefits that come from yoga, but also the mental benefits, the emotional benefits. And how do we get those? How do we get the most out of those? Just let the mind be in a state of meditation. Let it be in a state of more calm as we move through these practices. So right now is a perfect time to practice that. There's nothing to do. There's nowhere to go. We can just be. Just be. Relaxing your feet and your legs and your hips, lower legs, lower body, completely relaxed. Relaxing your abdomen, your chest, your back, your shoulders. Your whole torso is completely relaxed. Let go. Relaxing your hands and your lower arms, elbows, upper arms. Your arms heavy and relaxed. Relaxing your neck and your head, all of your facial muscles. Feel everything soften. Feel your scalp soften, your jaw, your ears. Relax. From head to toe, let go. Completely and utterly relaxed. Just melt. Hold your awareness as much as possible onto the movement of your breath. That will help the mind to calm. And if you notice that it jumps around, because it naturally will, just bring your awareness back to your breath again. Perhaps bringing attention specifically to the belly coming up and down as the breath moves in and out. Allowing the mind to land on just one thing. and rest deeply. Take your moments here. Take these beautiful, rich moments of the day to just be. Just be. Slowly begin to deepen your breath now. While your eyes stay closed, your body relatively still. Continue resting in this posture, resting in this quiet space. As I've been doing, I will pull or just randomly flip to a message in our gratitude book. Today's message is, my religion is nature. That's what arouses those feelings of wonder and mysticism and gratitude in me, by Olivia Sacks. I'll read it again. My religion is nature. That's what arouses those feelings of wonder and mysticism and gratitude in me. So our focus on nature. The question is, what blessings does nature offer in my life? What blessings does nature offer in my life? So just taking a moment to reflect before we come back into activity. Maybe taking a moment today, if you're able, to connect with the great teacher, this source of life and of peace, of reconnection that is nature. So knowing that, yes, going off to Yosemite or something is wonderful, but we can reach that nature on a simple walk through our neighborhood, noticing the new flowers that are blooming, noticing the changes, the colors, the ways in which all the plants, the foliage is abundant and it works with each other and it works all around us. So just taking a walk and noticing nature, maybe a little more than you did on your last walk. And notice the way that when we do connect with nature in this deep way, when we take a moment and merge with nature, suddenly a perspective shift happens within our mind and body. Suddenly we also realize that we are part of nature. In no way are we separate from it. We're an expression of that same source. So just a moment on a walk like that can help us feel united, kind of reset, feel a little more peaceful, have a bit more ease, and feel supported. Nature provides an awesome support. Mother Nature, there's nothing like her. So we can turn ourselves over to her. We can turn our emotions over to her if we need support. We can get strength from her. We can really build a relationship with nature that serves us and this planet in a multitude of ways. Just taking one more moment here to reflect on your relationship with nature and how maybe today you could celebrate that. And then if you'd like, you can bring your palms together and your hands to your heart. And we'll seal our practice with an Om all together. Breath in. Om. Whenever you're ready, then slowly open your eyes. Namaste, my friends. Stay. Thank you for practicing today. Thank you too, Benny. You shook my hand there at the end. Somebody wants to go get some experience in nature themselves. The dogs can't stay away from it for too long. Maya, be nice. That's your sister. You love each other. Don't forget. Come on, buddy. You can come. Come on. You can come, big mama. The big girl wanted to come in. You were very polite, waiting to practice. I heard you wanted to come in. I did. You're a good girl. Okay, well, oh gosh, I'm gonna go take care of these monkeys. I'm sure you have a few monkeys in your own life of some sort that you can go tend to. And we will see you all next week. We look forward to seeing you then on Wednesday. Bye for now. Oh, Benjamin. Oh, crazy guy.